Lilly and Linu are in the Beggar's Nest. Since the Neverwinter Academy is here in the Beggar's Nest, albeit with gates locked tight, it seems like an appropriate time to talk about what the prologue could have been like. As we saw, the prologue for the official campaign establishes the backstory and places the player at the Academy, where they're presented with a store, training holes appropriate for their class, and enough experience to reach 3rd level before the first chapter. But Rob Bartel, BioWare's core game designer for the game, had originally intended for distinct origin stories, depending on the player's class. And before I get into those, it's actually interesting to note that in lieu of the attack on the Academy, the water-daving creatures would have instead escaped when the caravan they were being transported in from Waterdeep was attacked once inside the city gates.
I greet you!
Alright, here's a patrol guard. You look like officer material. Well, your orders won't do much here. Told my men to hold position. Asking if you've seen anything. What do you think we've seen? Dead everywhere. If I wanted to face undead, I'd have been an idiot adventurer. Never liked working near the Great Graveyard. Guess the plague just filled it too damn full. Yeah. I think she's suspecting that he's hiding up here. What do you know of it? You're no veteran. You've just arrived. This kind of fight is not our job. My men keep order. They don't fight abominations. This is bad magic, and I don't have the means to fight it. Alright. Go where you want. My men will hold the wall. At least it's safe up here. Lilly will have to report this to Gate Captain Ergus. Okay, so the origin stories as originally conceived by Rob Bartel. Clerics and paladins would have started as an acolyte at the Hall of Justice in the city core of Neverwinter. There, they'd actually accompany Aribeth and Fenthick in the initial discovery of the plague, and then proceed to assist in the hunt for a priest of Talona, that's the Lady of Poison, first thought to be responsible for the outbreak. Fighters, barbarians, and monks would have started as a member of the Neverwinter militia, assigned to patrol the quarantined slums. And actually, I'm not sure if slums is a reference to the Beggar's Nest or a reference to all non-central districts besides the Nobles' Quarter of Blacklake. Either way, there, they'd eventually be forced to face their normally benevolent but now plague-struck commander who attempts to break quarantine and escape the city. Rogues and bards would have started as recent inductees in the Neverwinter Thieves Guild. They'd be sent to recover an amulet and deliver it to a violent and plague-struck contact in the quarantined slums. Alright, Thomas Wheelwright Wagon Repair. Perhaps if Lilly had a wagon, she'd be mildly interested in a wheelwright, but she doesn't. Continuing with the origin stories as originally conceived by Rob Bartel. Druids and rangers would have started at a rustic home outside of the city, near Neverwinter Wood to the east. There, they would stumble upon the body of a priest from nearby Helm's Hold, bearing a prophetic message of dire import to the city, which the player would now have to deliver instead. And lastly, wizards and sorcerers would have started as a student of the many-starred Cloak at the Cloaktower here in Neverwinter. There, they would have to comb the slums with Saer Bodkin, a Cloakwizard, presumably a stand-in for Eltoora Sarptyl, searching for plague samples to be stored in stasis globes and sent to Waterdeep for analysis. Rob Bartel, by the way, is also credited with design on both Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, as well as Dragon Age Origins. Not to mention design of the Witch's Wake premium module for Neverwinter Nights. Anyway, I thought it was interesting, but unfortunate that they never implemented personalized starting points depending on your character's class. It certainly would have been a bit more interesting than the Neverwinter Academy. Alright, here is the Temple of Helm. Lily could hear it from the other side. Running water. A fountain, perhaps. Lily asks her holy defender if she brought any holy water, or as the Helmites call it, tears of Helm. No. A district of undead and not a single drop. Gloves of Spellcraft. To assist mages in recognizing some of the more powerful spells cast in their presence. The first were said to have been created by the Red Wizards of Thay, in a bid to assist a fellow magocracy, Unther, stave off the expansion of the Mulhorand theocracy. Mulhorand lies between both Unther and Thay. Lily will hold on to them, just in case. The Temple of Helm, surprisingly austere, a lane of braziers leading to a simple stone altar, and a man with a worried look, as if he were waiting for someone.
Hello.
Alright, here's Bertrand. Hello there. I'm pleased to see people of refinement can survive out there. My name is Bertrand. You'll forgive me if I'm a bit distracted. I've been hoping that, well, I need not burden you with my troubles. What's he talking about? I've been watching for people fleeing the zombies. I've lost track of my brother in all the commotion. I was hoping he would come here. Or asking about his brother. His name is Marcus Penhold. I shouldn't be worried. He's quite competent, and the heirloom he carries is powerful too. This reminded Lily of the Masterson amulet. Yeah, she hasn't seen her brother. That is unfortunate, but I'm sure he's well. I will hear of him eventually. Safe passage to you. You'll excuse me if I return to my vigil. Marcus Penhold, a mage in red, is lost in the Beggar's Nest and carries a powerful heirloom. If he wasn't in trouble already, he likely is now, provided Lily can find him. Otherwise, Lily hopes the resident priest is at least willing to trade.
Hello to you.
Alright, here's the Priest of Helm. Welcome to this small house of Helm. Do you seek a blessing in this troubled time? Well, he certainly does not. No, I can see that you are possessed of another purpose. Asking what he can do for Lily. Asking if their blessings have had any effect. Not as yet, but hope is powerful. Each blessing eases the mind, even if unable to prevent destruction of the body. The great graveyard literally overflows, but we will not give up. Hope will deliver this city. You will see. Yeah, again, Lily's not looking out to, I think, rescue people. Asking if he offers basic temple services. They would likely be disguised and could be anywhere. Possibly as another pair of red leather boots, the ones blessed by priests of Shaundakul. Perhaps it makes sense that the boots seem to be everywhere. Priests of the god of travel likely bless and sell the boots while on the road themselves. Traveling. as they're expected to do. A cloak of movement. Lily would certainly like one. Who wouldn't? Though, maybe not in blue. It was designed by a druid named Golloth to allow him to better walk among arachnids. Golloth, you see, enjoyed the company of spiders, studying the precision of their movements and meditating on the complexity of their webs. He supposedly based his cloak on one given him by the drow for a similar purpose. The temple also offers a cloak of fortification. It was designed by the Church of Selune, the goddess of the moon, to better protect its members against assassins after the murder of their high priestess by followers of Mask, the Lord of Shadows. Unfortunately, the cloaks themselves became coveted and only helped to further endanger Selune's followers. Otherwise, the temple offers no holy water. Surprising, considering most temples do. Lily's surprised Linu can simply bless a fountain, a flask of water, or even a handcake of beer or something in a pinch. Or even a bottle of spirits. Holy flaming water. You know, just in case they're not evil or undead. Lily asks her dusty diviner if she can make holy water, or bless water, or whatever it is priestesses do to make water holy. Linu shakes her head and admits with embarrassment that she's always simply just bought it.